Hello guys, my name is Yusuf.
And my name is Aljon.
Welcome to the Aljon and Yusuf Show.
Where you can learn more about things.
In this episode, we're talking about dangling and misplaced modifiers.
A misplaced modifier is a word, phrase, or clause that is improperly separated from the word it modifies or describes. Because of this separation, sentences with this error often sound awkward, ridiculous, or confusing. Furthermore, they can be downright illogical. Number 1. Misplaced adjectives are incorrectly separated from the nouns they modify and almost always distort the intended meaning. Sentences like these are common in everyday speech and ordinarily cause their listeners no trouble. However, they are quite imprecise and therefore should have no place in your writing. Mark looked for his blue dog's ball. The correct form of this sentence is Mark looked for his dog's blue ball. This is more specific because it states that a blue ball is being looked for, not a ball owned by a blue dog. Number 2. Placement of adverbs can also change meaning in sentences. Often, misplacing an adverb not only alters the intended meaning, but also creates a sentence whose meaning is highly unlikely or completely ridiculous. Like adjectives, adverbs are commonly misplaced in everyday speech and may not cause listeners difficulty. However, such sentences are quite imprecise and therefore should have no place in your writing. I fix my things after waking up quickly. The correct form of this sentence is I quickly fixed my things after waking up. This form is correct because fixing your things quickly makes more sense than waking up quickly. Number 3. Misplaced phrases may cause a sentence to sound awkward and may create a meaning that does not make sense. They bought coffee in the store filled with sugar. The correct form of this sentence is They bought coffee filled with sugar in the store. This form is not acceptable because a cup of coffee filled with sugar sounds normal, while a store filled with sugar sounds ridiculous. And finally, number 4. Misplaced clauses may cause a sentence to sound awkward and may create a meaning that does not make sense. The problem sentences contain misplaced clauses that modify the wrong nouns. To fix the errors and clarify the meaning, put the clauses next to the noun they are supposed to modify. The mother fed her baby that was tired from work. The correct form of this sentence is The mother that was tired from work fed her baby. This is the best option because an overworked mother sounds ordinary, as opposed to an overworked baby, which should be impossible.
Dangling Modifiers. A dangling modifier is a phrase or clause that is not clearly and logically related to the word or words it modifies. Two notes about dangling modifiers. Unlike a misplaced modifier, a dangling modifier cannot be corrected by simply moving it to a different place in a sentence. In most cases, a dangling modifier appears at the beginning of the sentence, although it can also come at the end. Sometimes, a dangling modifier error occurs because the sentence fails to specify anything to which the modifier can refer. In this example, the sentence implies that the waves were walking down the beach. It fails to specify anything to which the modifier can refer to. How to correct dangling modifiers? Dangling modifiers may be corrected in two general ways. Correction method number 1. Leave the modifier as it is. Change the main part of the sentence so that it begins with the term actually modified. This change will put the modifier next to the term it modifies. This will change the example we had earlier, walking down the beach, the waves were beautiful, into walking down the beach, I thought that the waves were beautiful. So as we can see in the change, the modifier, walking down the beach, was left alone and the one that was changed was the main part of the sentence. It now implies that I was walking down the beach, not the waves. Correction method number 2. Change the dangling modifier phrase to a subordinate clause, creating a subject and verb. Leave the rest of the sentence as it is. This will change the example we had earlier, walking down the beach, the waves were beautiful into while I was walking down the beach, the waves were beautiful. So as we can see in the change, the modifier walking down the beach was changed into while I was walking down the beach, a subordinate clause creating a subject and a verb. The rest of the sentence was left alone. It now implies that I was walking down the beach, not the waves.
And that's it.
We hope that you understood this short video. Thank you for watching the Aljon and Yusuf Show.
Bye.